In the same way that coaches have graduated from template-based programs to deeply personalized ones, you can graduate from formulaic marketing to something more intuitive, aligned, and human. Don't just inform, inspire action. Move someone closer to clarity or change, and ideally working directly with you. Make things that didn't exist before. Content, stories, invitations, offers. This is how you bring your whole coaching presence into your brand. Hey coach, welcome back to Marketing for Fitness Coaches. Today, I've got something different for you. This is sort of a bonus episode inspired by a recent blog that I published on CoachRx, exploring the idea of vibe coaching, kind of coaching that's intuitive, deeply personal, and built on a felt sense of what's right for the client. And it got me thinking, what if the same idea applied to how we market our coaching? Because if you're like most coaches, you felt the tension. You want to build your brand with intention, but you also want to make it feel like you. Not forced, not trendy, not a clone of every other coach online. That's what this episode is about. Vibe marketing, where intuition meets strategy. Let's get into it. So much of what we are told about marketing is about the tactics. Do this, post that, follow this trend, say it this way. And while some of that can be very helpful, it often disconnects you from your voice, your values, your people. That's why I love this metaphor from the blog. In the same way that coaches have graduated from template-based programs to deeply personalized ones, you can graduate from formulaic marketing to something more intuitive, aligned, and human. You don't need to abandon strategy completely, but you can make it feel more like coaching. In previous episodes, I've shared with you why I think your skills as a coach make you an ideal marketer. But let's talk about what that looks like in practice. Past episodes, we built a 5-part marketing system: your weekly content anchor, your lead magnet, your consult flow, your referral engine, and your daily micro marketing practice. That structure still stands. But the thought of vibe marketing adds something else. It asks, what's the story beneath the system? It brings your voice, your energy, and your presence forward and make space for that to really resonate. If you've been around the OPEX and CoachRx world for some time, you've definitely heard the phrase teach, learn, move, create. This is not just a coaching philosophy from our founder, James Fitzgerald. It can definitely be a marketing lens too. Here's how we apply it. Starting with teach. Share what you know. Educate freely. Show your frameworks and your beliefs. Learn. Let your audience teach you. Watch what resonates. Learn from their response. Move. Don't just inform, inspire action. Move someone closer to clarity or change, and ideally working directly with you. Create. Make things that didn't exist before. Content, stories, invitations, offers. This is how you bring your whole coaching presence into your brand. It's not just what you do, but it's how it feels to work with you. This is how you bring your entire coaching presence into your brand and communications. It's not just about what you do, but how it feels to work with you. So what does this thought of vibe marketing actually look like? It's when you film a reel that sounds like a voice note to a client. It's when you write a caption, part insight, part pep talk. It's you sharing a behind the scenes look at your coaching process, not to sell, but to serve. It's when you record a podcast episode that answers questions you've heard 20 times in your tone, your way, the way you exactly communicate with a client. Vibe marketing doesn't mean just winging it. It means using the system that I've been teaching you, filling it with your personality, your soul, your thoughts. If you want your content to feel more alive, you don't need another calendar. You need a creative practice. Try this each week on your content batch days. What's one question your client asked this week? Answer it out loud in 90 seconds and record yourself. What's one belief that you hold that other coaches don't? Write that out and make it a post. What's one feeling you want a future client to have today? Create a reel, a story, a carousel that gives them that feeling. These are 3 simple ideas. They mix empathy, authority, and intuition, the exact ingredients of a vibe-aligned brand and what I would call vibe marketing. Try it for a week and see if it sparks something. If you're picking up the vibe of what I'm saying, here's a challenge for you this week. On your batch day, when you're creating your next weekly content anchor, ask yourself, how can I make this more me, more honest, more felt, more real? And then do that. Don't worry about polish and perfectionism. This episode is timely because vibe coding, vibe coaching, vibe marketing is all the rage. So I wanted to tap into the trend, but in a way that's still aligned with the marketing system that we're teaching you and give you a fresh perspective on how you could go about executing it. This show is all about turning your marketing into a practice, a rhythm, and a reflection of who you are. If it sparks something for you, please share it with a coach friend who needs permission to make their marketing feel like less pressure and more like their actual presence. That's it for this episode. Until next time, keep coaching, keep connecting, and I will catch you next week.